Hey, Lori, you ready? Let's get going. If we get going right now, we can get to like an hour early and we can get loaded early.
That sounds great. Let's tag team the pre-trip inspection then. Come on, man.
All right. I'll carry the clipboard.
Oh, you're such a big help.
Let's get started on the glad hands. Let's make sure our seals are good. We don't want that bad rubber connection. So we got no cracks in there. Nothing obstructing the airline.
Looks good.
Nice and tight. Perfect. We don't want that coming off as we're going down the road.
No, that we do not.
So let's get the Kingpin. Let's make sure that it's locked in on the fifth wheel.
Sounds good.
So you know what to do. Crawl underneath there and visibly check those claws. Make sure they're locked around the Kingpin.
Looks good.
You ever seen a trailer come off a truck?
You know, I've never seen it, but I've heard about it.
It's not pretty.
I bet not.
Before you come out of there, why don't you turn around and check those bolts on the landing gear.
Good call.
Nothing's cracked.
Nope, everything looks
good. The feet are
good.
secure.
I'm just gonna go ahead and check this cross member while I'm up here.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, hey, is that handle stowed properly?
Oh, good call. Looks good.
All right. All right, we got to make sure that the bolts are all in place. If there's a hole where a bolt's supposed to be, that can get us in trouble.
That's good. It's looking good under here.
All right.
Pretty clean, pretty clean.
Good. What about the members in between the primary frame?
This side looks good. Bolts, nuts are all there. That one's a little rusty, not too bad. All right, looks good.
While you were down there, I was making sure that our securement looked good. We've got really good D-rings here. And since we're sitting at this point, I also checked out our turn signals. So our right side turn signal's working.
You know what?
What?
Our dunnage. It's supposed to be wider than it is tall.
Oh. Man.
There goes that hour.
We got to do the right thing even though it's hard.
All right.
So we'll get done with our pre-trip.
Yep.
See if there's anything else wrong. You know, this is a good call. It's a good thing that you decided to make me do this. So we got this caught. Let's call
driver manager.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll finish this up first though, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That way it's one call.
We've got good reflective tape all the way down the side.
Yeah, this must have been done recently because it's looking like it's all there and all new.
I know. What are we supposed to have? What? God,
50%?
Yeah, 50%.
Yep.
All right, so we got another turn signal and we see that that's working
good.
properly. We'll have to check the lights again with the turn signals off, the four-ways off, so we can make sure that this is lit up.
Yeah, for sure.
So here we got the our axles. So again, we need to look at the bolts, look at the cross members. But more importantly is we've got the air cans here.
Yeah.
We've got to check the air hoses. We have to make sure that our brakes are going to work. And while you're down there, why don't you take a look at the brake shoes on the front axle. A lot of times the brake line might look perfectly good, but then you find out that it's cracked because it's getting old or it's been dried out.
That looks good actually. And I'm just doing a visual inspection while I'm down here in the airbags.
Yeah,
Make
the
sure
airbags.
There's no cracks or weathering or punctures, anything like that.
And of course we're listening for leaks too, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's that dead giveaway, right?
Yeah, if air is coming out, something's gonna fail.
I'm reading about 113.
That's good. Remember, we got to check all the tire pressures. We can't just hit it with a hammer because what is that going to tell you? All that's going to tell you is that it's going to have air in the tire. If you've got one tire that has more air than the next, then the tire that has the least amount of air is going to start wearing adversely. It'll start bouncing and you start getting skips and things don't work right.
Ah, that one too, 113.
So that's perfect. To have both tires perfectly aligned in pressure means that they're going to wear the way they're supposed to.
I feel like that doesn't happen very often. You know, it's always within a pound or two, but
Yeah, it's always within a pound or two, but you don't want like 10, 15, 20 pounds difference.
Yeah.
All right, we need to remember to check our wheels. We want to make sure we don't have any cracks along the wheel rim itself. Make sure all the lugs are in place, lug nuts are on, there's no oil coming out of the hub.
plenty of thread showing on these. We should be good.
You want to make sure that your slider lock is fully engaged and that the lock support, the bar that goes around it, is properly attached to the trailer, that the bolts at the top side of it are in place and there's no cracks or damage to it. The other thing, have you ever seen a set of dualies come off of a truck as it's going down the road?
No, can't say that I have.
I was watching a video the other day. One of our trucks got hit head on when he was sitting at a stop sign from somebody's dualies that came off his truck.
No.
Yeah, this is no joke.
That's wild.
So what happens, if you got those little bolts around the hub right there,
Yeah.
if any of those are coming loose, and if you've got a oil hub, then all that oil is going to start coming out. Or even if you have grease, it can start drying out and start flinging out. And if you don't have it well lubricated, it's going to heat up. And eventually things are going to start breaking inside
Sure.
there. And that whole assembly, the hub, the whole 9 yards is going to come right off the truck.
Fails. Huh, that's crazy.
So then that's going to bring us to the back of the trailer here, the back of the tires. We want to take a good look at our mud flaps, make sure the mud flap is there, the hanger is not broken, all the bolts are in place. And again, you know, same thing, we have to check our brake shoes and the slack adjuster. Now we need to check the slack adjuster on both axles. When we're looking at the slack adjusters, we want to make sure that all the hardware is there, all the retaining pins are in place so that the slack adjuster doesn't come off of the S-cam. You want to make sure that the push rods are properly engaged, the pins are in place, your cotter pins are locked in, so that basically everything has to be there, everything has to work. Last thing you want is to be pushing on your brake and the S-cam's not engaging or the slack adjuster isn't turning the S-cam. So everything looks good down there, I'm guessing.
Sure does.
Brake pads have multiple different wear lines. Sometimes the manufacturer will put a wear bar halfway up the brake shoe, or sometimes it'll be designed in a way that there'll be a pattern in between the pads on each brake shoe.
Yeah, it's almost like an hourglass, right? And we're just looking for wear and when it gets close to that
Yeah,
center part
Yep.
or that line.
when it starts transitioning, then we definitely need to let our driver manager know or road service know that we've got brakes that are wearing out. While you're down there, why don't you make sure that DOT bumper is properly bolted in place. No cracks on the bottom of it, no cracks at the frame joints. It's
good.
important to look the entire length of our trailer as we're going to make sure that nothing looks out of place. If everything looks right and tight, all the bolts are there, there's no rust showing anywhere, nothing is
cracks.
cracked, you know, any kind of damage at all can cause a problem. Well, here we are at the back of the trailer. So of course here, we just want to make sure that the lights are working. We've got our four-ways on, they're flashing. I'll get up in there and you let me know left and right and then when to hit the brake. We'll check the lights that way.
Golden.
Everything works?
Everything works.
So, how bright are the lights supposed to be?
Oh, I don't know.
I know. I was talking with a driver the other day. He said, you know, 500 feet. I thought, you know, all right, 500 feet. But here's the thing. When you're driving down the road, right, we looked at our following distance. We think about we need 650 feet to stop our truck. In my mind, I'm thinking that I want to see these lights, I want to see these brake lights when they turn on at 650 feet away so that I can have enough time to get my truck stopped before I hit whoever's in front of me. So as a courtesy, I try to make sure that my lights can be seen at 650 feet away at night. It's going to be a little harder in the daytime, but
Sure.
still, that 650 feet, I think, is pretty important.
I think it's a matter of keeping them clean too. We don't
Yes.
always think about that. Sometimes you're going through a site, it's dusty or a little muddy and, you know, they get they get dirty.
I think the most important parts of the pre-trip are the parts that are really easy to see. You got the lights on the truck and the trailer. You've got all the reflectors on it. Tires, those are the things that DOT, they see when we roll across the scale. That's what they're gonna catch.
Yeah, it's hard to check when you're solo.
But we do have to go through the steps
Yeah.
to do that. So I guess we're right up the next side here, huh?
Yep, let's do it.
All right.